we are here with the wonderful Keith Chegwin.
I've recovered, I'm fine now.
I tell you what, you were totes emotion out there.
Oh, I can't tell you, I am so in love with that lady down there. It's just a month away from my missus has been... that's been the worst part. Big Brother's been great. Yeah, you know, apart from all the tantrums.
I was going to say, you went in there for the experience. We heard you say that quite a lot. So what was the experience like?
Well, the experience for me, I've always watched Big Brother and thought I'd love to be on it and see what sort I could cope with it. And it has been a nightmare, I'll tell you, from beginning to end. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be. But on saying that, and this is going to sound really odd, I've actually quite enjoyed it, which is weird, isn't it? So I would say 70% has been hell, but the other 30% has been bloody brilliant.
I mean, you know, that's obviously, I wouldn't imagine what you would have liked. I would have thought maybe you'd have liked it the other way around. 70% happy and 30% stressed.
Yeah, but I've kept myself busy.
You did say washing, cleaning, cooking. You did say before you went into the house that you're always happy.
Yeah, I am.
But we did see you in tears quite a lot in there.
Yeah, I was.
Was it harder emotionally than you thought it would be?
Yeah, I mean, there are points in the house that you think, oh, my gosh, you know, 5 people have nominated me for eviction week after week.
Yeah.
Or time after time. So they are the tough times, but I'm one of those sort of people who sort of, like, goes away quietly and thinks about it a lot.
Yeah.
And it's not that I'm upset by being nominated, it's just think, hang on just a minute, I'm second under Perez for nominations. So it's a bit of a worry. So, and I was accused of being like Mr. Switzerland in there, but my opinion of that is that, you know, I'm happy talking to everybody than nobody.
OK, well, let's talk about Switzerland.
Yeah.
It certainly became your nickname because you sit on the fence, and how dare you?
Because I sat on the fence until it was right not to. I did have a few goes at people and I quite enjoyed it.
Do you know what, Keith? We saw that.
Oh.
Would you like to see it?
Yeah, go on then.
Here we go.
Oh, no.
We were talking about Switzerland. At any bit of conflict, he walks out the room.
My thought for people who remain neutral, I get a little frustrated because it's like, say something!
Should we come and sit and watch? It's like watching Netflix.
I just don't think he likes confrontation.
You sit on the fence every day.
I don't give a because I can't see people upset.
I see in this house a group of people who want to be loved.
I don't think I should obey you lot and be nasty or cruel just because you want me to do that. Do you know, I'm not putting up with it any longer.
Don't be disappointed.
I'm fed up of you having a go at people. Once again, you butt in with your opinion. I haven't finished. Don't turn around and tell me what to do. Keith Chegwin, angry. Oh, my gosh.
So we did see you very calm in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then we saw you get quite agitated at times.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Towards the end.
Yes.
In the beginning, were you biting your tongue at times?
Well, yes, I was biting my tongue because I thought, like, I'll probably sail through this. But eventually I thought, well, no, I'm going to have my say because people were getting a bit over the top.
Were there times when you wanted to explode?
Yes, but I'm the sort of person who sort of take a deep breath and carry on and forget about it. I'm a great believer in, and I tried to do this in the house, even with Katie Hopkins, was that give her the time of day, give her a bit of a chance, wake up the following morning, forget about it and move on.
Yeah.
Because I think you have to in that sort of environment. But I don't like it when people take the pee out of other people. That really annoys me.
Yeah.
And that happened on many occasions. And also, I mean, I could be wrong, but I thought there was a lot of acting in there going on.
Is
that just me?
We're gonna get to that in a minute. Let's talk about when Cav told you to F off.
Oh, yeah.
That did seem to really upset you. And when Cav came out the other day, look at him doing that now. That's not nice, Cav. Come on.
Oh.
He did say that he regretted it.
Yes.
But that seemed to really get to you.
It did, actually, because it sounds an awful thing to say, but when you've got somebody who's drunk all the time, with being a fellow alcoholic, not fellow, but you try and protect people, you try and look after them.
Yeah.
And I know that he was worried about, you know, his recording career and that sort of thing. So you want to sort of look after him in a way. You want to sort of, like, look after him with kid gloves. And I didn't like to see him sort of get into that sort of state. So I wasn't being a nanny, I promise you, but I was just... I mean, there was one time he wanted to walk out of the house and I grabbed hold of him and said, look, are you sure this is what you want to be doing?
Yeah.
And he took a deep breath and came back in. So, yeah, it did affect me that he swore at me like that, but it was his drunken moment and it was just one of those things.
Yeah, that you got over.
Yeah, got over it fine.
What's it like being living in a Hopkins versus Hilton house? Because that's very much been the series.
It's like watching
really.
bloody ping pong. It really is. After about sort of like 5 or 6 days, you think, oh, here comes the same old argument. Here comes the same old story. They both have their points, and it's crazy. It really was crazy. I mean, I couldn't believe. I mean, Perez, I could not believe he disappointed me by the end, and I don't want to know him.
We saw you say in the Celebrity Big Brother news tax that you saw a lot of what you didn't like.
Yeah.
Specifically what?
His rudeness, his cruelty.
Oh, just Perez?
Yeah, Perez, yeah.
Right.
His rudeness, his cruelty towards other people, his his disrespect to absolutely everybody. He didn't care. He didn't care whether he kept us awake at night. He didn't care about people's feelings. And it just wore very thin with me eventually.
Right, so you're kind of...
Yeah, I've washed my hands of him. Sorry about that.
Listen, it's been so nice.
Yeah.
I know lots of people are like, you haven't got an opinion, that, you know, you should have an opinion. I think you've been an absolute gentleman. And just because some people are extremely opinionated, why can't you just do what you want to do?
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.